What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Waddle Juice channel. Welcome back to the NCAA 14 Notre Dame Dynasty here on the channel. That is right. We are back with another episode. We are in week number 10. I can't believe we're already in week number 10. Continuing our military excursion across the country. This time we come back home to South Bend, Indiana, and we greet Navy. They are the ones coming in to our house trying to defeat us after we went into Air Force's house in the Falcon Stadium, I think is what they call it, and we beat them. So if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button while you're down there. It takes a few seconds if that, and really helps me out. I really do appreciate it. And let's get into some good old-fashioned recruiting. We got some recruiting to do. Is this guy going for a visit? No, he already went for his visit, so we're behind on him. That's not good. We are in the lead for some of these goals. We're getting him for sure. We haven't even put any points on him. All these guys are looking pretty good. This is a tight race. We might have to offer some points for him. Ohio State might be stealing themselves our receiver. Put some points on him. We're good for him. We don't have to put any points on him. We probably should put some points on this linebacker just because it looks pretty dangerous. Dwayne Ferris, I think they said he was ready for a visit. Oh, his visit's coming up. That's right. He's not ready. He is ready for a visit because his visit's coming up. Walter Manning. It's a little tricky to figure out who I want to give scholarships to. I feel like I should give scholarship to everybody, but let's put a little bit more points on this man right here, 250, so that I can put a good old-fashioned scholarship on him. Oh, he's already got a scholarship on him. But now I got 100 points left, so I'll put 100 points on this tackle. And then I'll offer a scholarship. Or actually, I'll put 50 points on this tackle and then offer a scholarship to him. See if he comes right away. No, he didn't come right away. I thought he was going to... I thought he might have wanted to come right away. But we can schedule for this game against BYU. I do need to check and see if there's anybody else out here that wants to visit. Daniel Williams wants to visit. We might as well schedule him for the BYU game because that's the last game opportunity they're going to get to see. So let's just quickly check and see if there's anybody else out here who wants to come to the BYU game. BYU is going to be a big game. We got a lot of recruits coming in. Ooh, Walter Manning. Let's put him on the Navy game. We already got a lot of people coming for the BYU game. We can't have too many guys coming in. That just too many bonus goals and stuff. Too many bonus goals we'd have to try and do. Anybody else? Anybody else ready for a visit? Some of these guys already came in. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, but these are our recruits already on or going to be on campus. The number 8 guard in the country is a 3-star. The number 4 athlete in the country is a 5-star. The number 6 athlete in the country is a 5-star. The number 1 tackle is a 4-star, and the number 6 quarterback is a 4-star. So we only have 1 3-star, which is Kurt Woods, a guard, and then everybody else is 4 or 5-star, which is pretty good for the beginning parts of this recruiting class. That's hopefully puts us top of the nation soon. We currently have the number 6 recruiting class in the country, but we only have 5 recruits. Ohio State already has 17 recruits committed to them, so we only have 5 right now, but once we get all those other ones, there's a lot more 4 and 5-star guys that are going to be jumping on our recruiting channel, so hopefully we get them. Okay, now that we got all that out of the way, let's get into the game against Navy. I'll see you guys in there. It's a snowy day in South Bend, Indiana. Navy and number 2 Notre Dame go head to head. You know why we're Notre Dame? Because Jesus loves Notre Dame. That's right. Jesus does love Notre Dame. And you know who else loves Notre Dame? These fans here in this sold-out stadium, baby. Because they know they got something special on their hands. A dynasty with Juice at the helm. And they know that they can't pass it up. They don't want to miss any of this madness that's going to happen here in this game. With the snow, the athletes on the field, we got to pass for over 250 yards and rush for over 100 yards to get the bonuses for the 3 recruits we got coming in. That's going to be difficult in this snow. And Troy Nicholas already gets the ball knocked away. I picked the Navy uniforms for this game because I thought they would be pretty cool, but now I regret it because it's snowing. Now I regret picking the white uniforms for them because it's snowing. But luckily I picked the green ones for me, so I should be able to hit my own receivers. And Sammy Watkins gets a first down there, first completed pass of the day for Johnny Manziel, trying to keep his Heisman hopes alive. He is currently second, and he's been second for most of the season, if not all of the season, behind good old Braxton Miller from The Ohio State University. I don't know if in these conditions Manziel can step up to the plate or not. Another big throw to Sammy Watkins. It might be Sammy's day. It might be Sammy's day. And with these conditions as well, it's going to be harder to throw the football, so we're going to have to get those 250 yards quickly and then run the football with Todd Gurley. This might be Todd Gurley's best game of the season because we're going to be trying to get him some big yards. Plus, we got to run that no huddle, keep everybody warm, get everybody's blood flowing. Don't let anybody like stop and freeze because it's probably like 20 degrees or something outside in this game. So, Todd Gurley ripped from behind on that one. Ripped from behind. 3rd and 1. We are going to go for it because we're crazy. Well, we have to go for it because it's 3rd and 1, not 4th and 1. But still, if it was 4th and 1, we'd still be going for it because we're crazy. Manziel checking his watch that he doesn't have. And, oh, crap. Oh, I turned it. Mike Evans. I thought I screwed that up, but Mike Evans stops short of the defender and lets the defender keep running, and then he just goes and grabs that football. That's tremendous chemistry between him and Johnny Manziel. So it's 1st and goal now. Manziel back at the line in the shotgun, running some more no huddle, handing out to Todd Gurley, trying to barrel his way through, gets 5 yards. We're going to do one more no huddle play. See if we can get Todd Gurley into the end zone. If not, then we'll have to do a quick no-huddle throw with Johnny Football. But we should be able to get Gurley here if he runs far outside. Snap, get through the line, and fight through Gurley. Oh, I got stuck on the line, and I couldn't make the run. That's upsetting. We're going to have to throw the football because I don't want to waste a down. I don't want to waste this down. Actually, you know what? They might be opening up the lane. If I can get a zone weak run in here. Yeah, okay. But then we flip it to the other side. Can we flip it to the other side? Okay, let's do this. Get it in there with Gurley. Yeah, there we go. Todd Gurley for a Notre Dame touchdown. 9 plays, 70 yards. All we needed to get 7 points on the board, baby, in the snow. Okay, let's see what this Navy offense has in store for us. It might be a little bit more convoluted and tricky compared to the Air Force offense that we played against last week. I know they like to run no huddle, so we shouldn't be surprised about that. Back to the line of scrimmage for another no huddle play. And it's a play action triple option. Interesting. They got the first down, which is upsetting. We're going to have to adjust our defense if they're going to be playing that. We're going to have to play more wide on the defensive line if they're going to be running triple option like that. And that's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. And he picked it up. He lost 12 yards. I knew I'd get to it at one point. I knew I would get to it at one point, and I did. Now it's just a matter of, can we get to it again? Are they going to pass the ball at all? No, that's another running play to Jenkins, 3rd and 17. They're going to be committed to this run. This is going to be an easy game if this is all they're going to do. Oh, they actually have somebody passing the football. He is going to pass it, and it's going to get deflected by Bennett Jackson, baby. 4th and 17. I thought they were going to be committed to running that football, even on 3rd and 17 or whatever. So I was a little shocked when they had somebody back there to pass it. But Mike Evans there with a catch. I wasn't sure if Manziel would be able to find him or not, but he does. He finds him pretty easy. And it's a big first down. 4 of 5, 82 yards for Johnny Football in this game already. Under a minute 30 to go, minute 29 to be exact. Handout to Todd Gurley. He breaks one tackle and gets a first down, 11 yards. Keep this no-huddle running. This is a battle of two no-huddle teams, basically. This is a battle of two no-huddle teams, and see who comes out with the better no-huddle. Snap from Manziel. Quick throw to Jarvis Landry. And he gets a first down up to the 5. I don't know if he could get any more nuts. 13 yards is all he got. But that gives Manziel 95 yards on the day. Closer and closer to that 100 or 250 yard mark that he's trying to hit. Everybody's set. The snap. The give to Gurley. And he can't get anything on the carry. 1 yard. I am a fan of these Navy helmets with the anchor and stuff. It looks pretty sick. I do like them a lot. But this play doesn't care about the Navy helmets because it's another Notre Dame touchdown. Johnny Manziel with the run. They want to try and do play action and triple options while we can do the same thing, and ours just work better. This Navy offense is going to have to do something if they want to try and beat this Notre Dame team. We are too good, too talented to be beat by a triple option. So they're going to have to shake things up if they want to. No, they're going to be committed to it. And that's another fumble right for Ryan Shazier. He didn't pick it up. There it is. I was going to say he didn't pick it up, but it just happened to fall right to Shazier. And I have a feeling that's going to happen a lot. I have a feeling that situation is going to, maybe not to Ryan Shazier, but that's going to happen a lot where the quarterback's throwing it, he's pitching it back, and it gets fumbled. This could be an ugly day for Navy if they stay committed to this triple option. Handoff to Gurley. He's going to break outside and get in the end zone. One play and another Notre Dame touchdown. I told you it was going to have to be Todd Gurley's day. He didn't really have much of a day last week, but this one's going to have to be his day. 21-0. Here we go again. 4th drive for this Navy offense, and they've gotten 4 yards, I think, in 4 drives, or in 3 drives. So let's do this again. They're actually going to step back and pass the football, and it's almost picked off by Trey Waynes. I thought for sure I'd pick it off. It just hits his shoulder. 2nd down and 10 now. Are they going to go back to the triple option? They're not in formation. Maybe they're going to start passing. Yeah, they are going to start passing. He's back. Oh, no, he's going to run it. He's going to run it. He gets tripped up. Who got the sack? Who's credited with it? It looks like it's Shazier. He's celebrating. Yep, he gets credit for it. That is fantastic. He must have got a shoelace on it. Oh, he just ran into. Oh, he was the last one to touch him. Okay. I thought that it looked like it was Stephon Tuitt that made him trip, and then Shazier just happened to be the last one to touch him. 3rd and 17. He's back to pass it again. Keenan Reynolds. And he's going to throw this one out of bounds. 0 for 3 on the day for him passing the football. And it's 4th and 17. I have a feeling that the backups will be in by halftime. I'll give the starters one more quarter to play. See how things go. See how badly we're winning. Manziel, make that block. Gurley, yes, epic block from Todd Gurley, and Johnny Manziel's going to go all the way. Johnny Football with a huge running touchdown and another Notre Dame touchdown. What an absolute killer block from Todd Gurley, the only man that had a chance to tackle Johnny Manziel, and Gurley makes that block. That's an MVP style block right there, and it's 28-0. Those are the types of running plays from the quarterback you love to see. They don't happen very often, but when they do, they're epic. And sack. Stephon Tuitt with a sack, baby. Second sack of the day for this team. It's getting ugly out here in the snow. It is getting ugly. This Navy team is just not in the same atmosphere as Notre Dame. They're going to pass it. He completes his first pass of the day, but it was for 3 yards. And I saw down on the ticker, the little ESPN ticker, that Penn State and Illinois took them to overtime. They took Penn State to overtime, but just got beat by Penn State. So Penn State will stay unbeaten, I think. And another sack for Stephon Tuitt. That's 2 on the day for him, 1 for Ryan Shazier. It's just too easy. It is just too easy for these Notre Dame defensive linemen to get past the Navy offensive linemen. I mean, no disrespect. I respect Navy players. I respect Army players. I respect Air Force players. But it's just, they're just not in the same league when it comes to football. Let's see what we got here. I can't take Manziel out until he gets enough stats and stuff to boost up his Heisman race, because he's got that Heisman spot to keep, so he's got to keep playing. So I got to kind of edge out Todd Gurley a little bit here in this second quarter. Give Manziel more time to throw the football. Do a little bit of slants there. That's what I wanted to do from the start. I haven't thrown to Amari Cooper yet. Might as well try and hit him. See if I can. Oh, no, had to throw it. Mike Evans. Mike Evans is the one who gets that football. I wanted to throw it to Cooper, but he was getting blitzed by a lineman or a linebacker, so I had to get that ball away. 108 yards for Johnny Manziel, but I'm sure that Braxton had a lot better stats than that, so we're not going to be able to pass him by those numbers. Those numbers are weak. We had to bump those numbers up. So hopefully I can throw a touchdown here with Manziel. A rush for 1. No! 3 yards on that one. I wanted to throw it to R1. Who's R1? R1 is, let me check once I get this play done. R1 is Mike Evans. Yeah, I wanted to throw it to Mike Evans, but I just didn't have the angle, the arm angle to throw it to him. And Nicholas in the back of the end zone. Oh, incomplete pass. That was close. That was close both ways. That could have went interception or completed pass for a touchdown. Oh, man. Ooh, doggies. Gurley. 4th and 5. You know what we do on this channel. We don't punt, and I'm not going to kick a field goal. On 4th and 5 in the red zone, I'm not kicking a field goal, especially in the snow with Will Lutz. You think I trust Will Lutz that much? I think he's only a sophomore or something. I'm going to have to go get that first down myself. No! Manziel was stopped short. He got the shoelaces. Manziel didn't feel fast enough. I think it's because he was doing too much on that drive, and he got the shoelaces. Well, that's not what we needed to do. We needed to score on every single drive, and we get stopped on this one. That was probably my fault, though. I chose the wrong plays. And he's going to throw it. No, he's going to run it. He actually got out of this one. Big hit. Oh, he slid. I was trying to big hit him. Oh, for a second there, I thought they weren't going to run no huddle, but they will. I should have known that they're taking a little bit longer to run it. Is he actually going to pass the football this time, or is he just going to step back and run? No, he's going to step back and run right into Ryan Shazier's hands, and Shazier gets a second sack. He ran right into Ryan Shazier's waiting arms. And that's Shazier's second sack. Stephon Tuitt has 2 sacks. And, a straight-up handoff to their running back. That doesn't happen very often, but they don't get the first down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, we have 37 seconds to go in the half. We have to go basically halfway across the field. And we have 2 timeouts, but we just got most of that with Odell Beckham right there. Great throw from Johnny Football right there. 28 yards on 1 play. Odell Beckham Jr. OBJ out here shining. And see if we can hit the same play. That'd be pretty good. I'd love to hit the same play over and over and over and over again. Snap. Is he going to break the same way? He does. It's going to go the same. Oh, deflected. I think I threw that too close to him this time. I should have threw it out more. 2nd down and 10. 24 seconds to go. They're going to watch Manziel, so I'm going to give it to Gurley. He's going to break through, and he's going to get a touchdown. Another Notre Dame touchdown. 34-0. About to be 35 with Will Lutz's extra point. Up and good. 19 seconds to go. Okay, there's 15 seconds. They have 3 timeouts. The play clock is not on their side. It's going to be a run play. They get the ball in the second half, so it doesn't really matter what they do here. I guess they would want to. They got 2 total yards. It's 258-2. That is just gross. That is a gross difference. And a big throw there, and Campbell. That could have been pass interference. That could have been. They could have called it. Lucky for me that they didn't. But that was very close. It could have went either way. Luckily, it went my way. 10 seconds left. 3rd and 1. And Shazier fumble. Oh, he got the ball. I don't know if that was a pass or not. I'm going to have to go. Let me go back and look at this replay real quick. I don't know if that was a pass. Okay, let me zoom in. Shazier goes unblocked. Oh, that is out before he's going forward. That's a fumble. That is a 100% fumble right there. He did not have control of that ball as his arm was coming up. But yet the game mechanics say that it was a fumble. But that is 100% a fumble. They say it was incomplete pass. Whatever. We'll have to go with it. We've still allowed only, I think, 2 yards of offense still in this game. It's the start of the 3rd quarter. 35-0. I gotta take the bench or put the bench in. I'll do that after this after the play stops, like after they stop going no huddle. So if it's after this drive or whatever. But I think I'm gonna keep Manziel in just to bump up his Heisman stats, because this game really wasn't about his Heisman stats, and we got to keep him in there if we want him to surpass Braxton Miller. So I'm going to keep him in for another quarter, and then in the 4th quarter, no matter what his stats look like, I'll put Marcus Mariota in, and then we can have Mariota finish up the game with the backup. But Lewis Nix, he gets his first sack of the day, joining the sack party. That's number 5 for the defense. Okay, I have switched out all the defense and offensive players except for Johnny Manziel. So all the backups are in except for Johnny Football. So hopefully. And Shaq Williams gets our 6th sack of the game. Good for him. Yeah, I really want these defensive guys, these backups, to get some good playing time in this season, especially with guys like Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack, who are like seniors and aren't going to get any more playing time after this season. That was a good throw. That was a bullet from Keenan Reynolds to get that first down. I'm actually surprised that he had it in him to get there. He did have good blocking from his line there. I'm actually not surprised that he was able to get that bullet off. And another one. This one's to Lynch, and Reggie Ragland was right there to bring him down. I think Lynch was the one who caught the other one, right? I don't remember. That was just one play ago, but I don't remember who caught the ball. But it doesn't matter because we're trying to stop them and get a sack here. You can tell the difference between the first team and the second team, just even by that little bit of ratings dip. It is 3rd and 4 though, so our defense, our second team is much better than their first team anyway. So it's much better than most teams' first team. So they're going to go for that triple option again, and it's going to work this time. And it's going to get Keenan Reynolds a 20-yard run. I thought he was going to get tripped up, but he didn't. That's a little bit disappointing that we couldn't stop him there. I went for the all-out blitz, but it didn't work. It did not work at all. I don't know why it didn't work, but whatever. I'll take a 1st down and 10. We can stop him here. I don't think we're going to get a shutout, but... Oh! Oh, I'm sorry, Noah Copeland. I am sorry. I did not mean to end your career like that. That was a Jadeveon Clowney-style hit on Michigan. Ooh, baby, that was violent. He just ran up and got smushed. And Shaq Barrett, baby. Let's get it. That's sack number 7 on the game. We're going to set a sack record as a team. This is already our best sack day as a team, but we're just going to keep padding it. And Shaq Barrett almost got a second one. He caused Keenan Reynolds to throw a poor pass. He probably still could have caught it, the receiver. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 14. I respect it. I very much respect what these Navy boys are doing. They're going to go for it on 4th and 14. Can they get it? He's going to run and throw it, and it's going to be caught for a first down and goal. Darius Staten sitting in the middle of the field, wide open. And they convert a 4th and 14 and almost get a touchdown on the play. I knew we weren't going to be able to keep them shut out, but I didn't think they were going to be scoring a touchdown on us. They give it to the fullback, and he scores a touchdown. Chris Swain has scored on this Notre Dame defense. I'm not sure how he scored on this Notre Dame defense. I know it's still the second team, but it doesn't really make much difference. The second team gets trained up just as much as the first team, so it shouldn't really make much difference who's in there. And everybody's talented on this squad. I don't recruit untalented players. I barely got out of there. Manziel Magic right there. I didn't even realize. I was looking downfield at Amari Cooper. I didn't realize that the lineman had broken through and was almost there. I could have got sacked. It's a good thing that I'm quicker than the defensive lineman. That could have been very, very bad. Get that quickly to Eric Ebron. Is he going to fall for a first down? Yeah, they're going to give it to him. That was a little bit of a generous spot right there. I don't think he fell. I don't think he fell far enough for the first down, but I'll take it. I'm not gonna argue. If they're willing to give me a first down, I will surely take it. With a minute 50 to go in the third quarter, we're probably going to win this. Well, we're not probably. We are going to win this game. But it's just a matter of by how much. And wide open, Odell Beckham Jr. He's got one man to beat, and he can't beat him. He couldn't beat him, but it doesn't matter because that was a huge play. 189 yards passing for Johnny Manziel. No passing touchdowns, though, which kind of makes me mad a little bit. I'm upset that he has no passing touchdowns. Hopefully we can change that right here with a play to Eric Ebron. Pushed his way in. He got the first down, but he could not push his way across the white line for a Notre Dame touchdown. It's first and goal from probably outside the 1, it looks like. Outside the 1. It looks like it's going to be Amari Cooper down the middle. Down low. Cooper. Amari Cooper gets it deflected. Cody Peterson. Nice deflection. I would love to run the football in this spot, but I got to give the touchdown to Manziel. He's got to have at least one touchdown on his stat line for today. And it's going to be Sammy Watkins who comes down for another Notre Dame touchdown. Okay, that's one passing touchdown. Luckily, he also has a rushing touchdown, so that'll show up in the Heisman stats for this week too. Okay, let's see what this defense can do now that we got a drive under our belts playing against this Navy offense. They haven't gone triple option in a while. I know they went triple option on that big fourth down play. What? What in the world just happened? The longest pass in NCAA history is completed by Keenan Reynolds. How ironic is that? How ironic that the team that barely passes the football, who was forced to pass the football in this game, completes the longest pass in NCAA history against us. I don't even know what happened. Like, I was diving with a linebacker, because I thought I was a lineman still, and it had switched me because he had already thrown the football. And then all of a sudden, nobody tackles, and he just breaks down the field for 84 yards. Whatever. I'm not sure how or why that just happened, but it did. Block me. Go, Manziel. Yes, baby. 23-yard run. They brought their corners. Oh, Manziel has 2 rushing touchdowns. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, he had the one at the goal line or in the red zone, and then he had the big run, the long boy. I forgot about that. But they rushed their corners, and that was a mistake. Amari Cooper with his first catch, but is that what did he touch? He might have been out of bounds. Illegal touching, yeah. He was out of bounds, and then it came back in. Darn you, Amari Cooper. Why'd you have to go out of bounds and then come back in? I didn't even notice that you did that. I didn't even notice. Odell? Odell Beckham Jr. Couldn't bring that one in. Oh, why does this always happen to the good people? I saw down in that ticker just a moment ago, you guys probably saw it too, that Nebraska, number 5 ranked Nebraska, is currently losing. I couldn't see who they were playing. I don't remember I saw who they were playing. I just don't remember. But they are currently losing. So number 5 Nebraska might be on the outs. That's good for us because it just means another undefeated team is gone. But it kind of sucks for Nebraska. I mean, they're number 5 team in the country, and they're getting upset. And with number 20, West Virginia is down by 3, I think, or down by 4 maybe. All these top 25 teams getting upset here. Ohio State did win. I saw that. I saw Ohio State won against Purdue. And Johnny Manziel with a little bit of a shake and bake right there. Getting himself over 100 yards rushing. The Heisman voters are going to have a field day with that. Over 100 yards on the ground from the quarterback, plus 2 rushing touchdowns, and hopefully 2 passing touchdowns as well. Troy Nicholas, he does get it. There it is, another Notre Dame touchdown, and now Marcus Mariota can come in. Absolutely incredible play from Manziel in this third quarter. Okay, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter in South Bend. And Navy has 156 yards of total yards. And most of that came, all of it, I think, came in the third quarter. Actually, you know what? That's wrong. They had 2 yards in total in the first half. So, oh, man. That one play, that 84-yard play, did a lot of work for them. It gave them a lot of confidence. They're feeling good. And Shaq Barrett gets his second sack of the day. That's 8. 8 on the day for this Notre Dame team. Absolutely incredible. Just dominating this Navy offensive line. Showing them who is better. Well, everybody in the nation knew who was better. And Shaq Williams gets his second sack of the day. That's 9. It's a sack party in South Bend, Indiana. What a sacking day. 9 total sacks for this Notre Dame team. Shazier had 2. Stephon Tuitt had 2. Shaq Williams had 2. Shaq Barrett had 2. How many is that, like 6 or 8? I don't know. And then somebody else had 1 to get to 9. I can do math. You don't need to judge me. Let's see if I can hit Amari Cooper, though. Can Amari Cooper do math? No, I got to get it off quickly to Melvin Gordon. And Marcus Mariota gives us 250 passing yards, so we got both of the bonus the bonuses for the 3 recruits we got in. I think we have 2 receivers and 1 athlete that are visiting today, and they are going to be happy. Oh, it was USC that's beat Oregon State. Number 21 Oregon State falls to USC. I saw one of those upsets in the thing. And there's Odell Beckham Jr. getting the first down. Marcus Mariota looking pretty crisp in his first action of the day. He probably could have been in the third quarter, but I wanted to get Manziel just that extra little bit of padding of the stats so that those Heisman voters will be a little bit more friendly to him. And Marcus Mariota is going to take off and run. We're going to see a lot of this in his career. He gets tripped up, though. Shoelace tackled. 14 yards. He is a sophomore redshirt, so he could leave after this season if he really wanted to, but I don't think he will. Hopefully Manziel leaves. I mean, I would like if Manziel would stay for another season, go for his his junior season? I think he's a sophomore redshirt. So he would be a junior redshirt next season. And then hopefully he's going to stay, but I do kind of want to see him leave so that we can get another quarterback in there. Because it's almost a guarantee that Mariota is going to stay. He hasn't gotten much playing time this season, and he's only a sophomore redshirt. So him and Jameis Winston are going to stay, and then we're bringing in Lamar Jackson in this recruiting season. So I would kind of like to see Manziel leave, but if he stays, he stays. And that extra point makes it 56-14 with 3:16 to go in the fourth quarter. This defense has absolutely dominated the Navy team just in general. 9 sacks. We also had that 1 fumble recovery, if you guys remember, when they were still running the triple option back in the first quarter, I think, or maybe second quarter. Oh, here they go again. They're running triple option. They haven't done it in a while, and it seems to be working for them for some reason. Keenan Reynolds just gets, how many yards is that? 29 yards on that run? That's outrageous. There's no way he should be getting that many yards. That's too much. But as I was just talking about the triple option, they run it again, so good for them. I mean, they're not going to win this game, and they run it again. He gets it off this time to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to get pulled down before he gets a first down. I'm always trying to get that fumble. I'm always looking for the edge. Oh, Northwestern was the team that beat and upset number 5 Nebraska. So they're out of the top 5. They're out of the top 20 probably. They're probably dropping at least like 22 or something. And they give it to Copeland. He gets a first down and a lot more for Noah Copeland. They're going run heavy on this final drive maybe. This could be their final drive of the game. And they're going run heavy. Depending on how quick we score. Or how quick they score, too. Because it looks like they're headed that way. This Notre Dame second team is not practiced. They haven't practiced enough against the triple option to be able to stop them. So that's probably why they're sucking a little bit. But there's a nice 2-yard loss. Shaq Williams getting in there. You love it when your big linebackers get in there behind the line and stop them for a loss. That's the best. And Shaq Barrett gets his 3rd sack. NCAA, not NCAA, but a school record for sacks in a game. Shaq Barrett does it. Congratulations to him. A backup. That's how many sacks we've had in this game. That a backup can get the school record. Congratulations to Shaq Barrett for getting 3 sacks in one game and setting a new school record. Or maybe tying the school record. Oh, he slipped a little bit. Keenan Reynolds slipped a little bit. And that's enough for Byard. No, he just gets the deflection. Can't get the interception, but we get the ball back. Keenan Reynolds slipped a little bit as he dropped back in the pocket. So that's probably why he rushed his throw. And Melvin Gordon gets the ball. 4 yards. Just give him a little bit more carries so that he gets happy. You got to keep all your players happy. That's why Manziel likes to spread the ball around. Give everybody a taste of the action. Gordon. Oh, somehow he got out of that, and he gets a first down, 9 yards in total. I don't know how he got past that without getting at least tripped up or something. But it works for him. Mariota's going to change the play at the line. He's got to get used to doing that. So he's going to drop back, see who's open. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. Throw it away. Nobody in their right mind was open. It was already too late to run. And Jenkins, their running back, is out for the game with a pulled groin. He's only missing the last minute of the game. But still, a pulled groin, that's not good. And Mariota going to take off and run. Marcus Mariota with 16 yards. Using those speedy Hawaiian legs to get some big yards for this Notre Dame team. And let's see, we got 50 seconds to go. The clock should be running when when we're set. And snap. Mariota going to step back, throw it quickly, and Landry comes down with it. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to hold on to that or not. But it looks like he does. 16 yards on the catch. 40 seconds to go. Can we add one more touchdown to the score? Can we make it look even more of a blowout than it actually was? Actually, it was. It looks the way the score line shows what the game actually was. It was a blowout. Mariota gets the first down. 11 yards in total. Mariota doing a lot with his legs today in this fourth quarter. He's already got a rushing touchdown. And we're going to do another read option play here. See if they read Mariota or if they read Gordon. They read Mariota or they read Gordon, but they also had somebody back there. Insurance policy for Marcus Mariota right there. He could have had a touchdown if that guy wasn't there. 18 seconds to go. Mariota's in the backfield. So is Derrick Henry. We get to use Derrick Henry for the first time in the game, and he gets pulled down for a loss of 2. Call a timeout. Call a timeout. A loss of 2 for Derrick Henry, and that's his only action of the game. That's all he gets is 1 yard or 1 rush for -2 yards, and it's 4th and 7. We're just going to let the clock run out. We're not going to risk injury or anything. But that's going to be the game. 56-14 is the final score here in snowy South Bend, Indiana. Notre Dame picks up a much-needed victory against a rival. And this is the play of the game. Oh, is this the run? Yes, this is the epic block from Todd Gurley. Watch this block. Boom! Key block. That was the only guy that had a chance at bringing down Manziel. He just outruns everybody else into the end zone, and that was his second, I think, rushing touchdown. I think that was his second rushing touchdown of the day. And the fans are happy. Everybody's happy. They beat the rivals. I would assume Manziel's player of the game again. He usually is. Unless they want to give it to a receiver or something. Or maybe Todd Gurley. I don't know how many yards Todd Gurley had. Oh, nope. It's Johnny Manziel, 15-20, 239 yards through the air, 8 carries for 108 yards, 4 total touchdowns. Absolute, utter domination. Okay, guys, cutting in here real quick because we got another recruit. 74 overall defensive tackle Drew Hill has committed to the team. That is the only one this week that we get committed. But we are still in recruiting battles with a bunch of these guys, as you can see. A couple guys are ready for visits. And we got a couple guys that visited and are plus in bonuses because we did those bonus goals. So it's looking pretty good for this Notre Dame team to have a top 5 recruiting class. Maybe even number 1. You never know. Okay, back here in the main menu, let's go do, I think we got coach upgrades. No, we don't have any coach upgrades, but we can check the top 25 polls. You love to do it. We do it every week. Let's see the big boys fall. Ohio State still number 1, even though they edged out Purdue 35-31. They have a bye week this week, which is key for us because we play Pitt, at Pitt, a rival. So if we beat Pitt away from home at Pitt, we may jump to number 1. It's key. It's possible. Florida is 3. They beat Georgia last week. They got Vandy, number 24 Vandy this week. Virginia Tech is 4th. They beat Boston College in overtime last week, and they got number 14 Miami coming up this week. Texas is number 5. They beat Kansas. They got West Virginia coming up. Louisville had a bye week. They are number 6. They got UConn coming up. Arizona had beaten Cal last week. They got UCLA. Boise State beaten Colorado State. They got a bye week. Alabama had a bye week, and Oregon had a bye week, and that is the top 10. So Alabama LSU is going to be a big game in the top 15. It looks like. But this is the matchup we got right here. We got Ohio State on a bye week this week, and Notre Dame going against Pitt at Pitt. So if we win that game and if we win it by a lot, we could possibly jump Ohio State to number 1. But that is just a little possibility. But also that's key for the Heisman because as you can see, Braxton Miller is still number 1 in the Heisman. He hasn't moved. We haven't moved all season. So now that Braxton has a bye week, and Johnny Manziel is going to have a huge game, even bigger than some of his other games that he's had this season. He's going to have a crazy game in order to possibly, just barely, maybe, jump Braxton Miller and get that little slight edge advantage. That's what happens when you have a bye week this late in the season. You get these guys that already had their bye week. They're fresh. They're ready to go. They want to grind. They want to jump up, and Johnny Manziel wants to jump up and pass Braxton Miller so bad, but this might be his one and only chance to do that. Might be his one and only chance to jump up and pass Braxton Miller. Ooh, award semifinalist is finally on the thing. We're farther enough in the season to check this. The Maxwell, Braxton Miller is number 1. Manziel's number 2. Walter Camp, Braxton's number 1. Manziel's number 2. Bednarik, Kyle Fuller is number 1. Randall Evans is 2. CJ Mosley's 3. Ryan Shazier's 4. So we got a couple guys in the top 5. Nagurski, Adolphus Washington is 1. Stephon Tuitt is 2. Shazier's 3. O'Brien, Braxton Miller is 1. Manziel's 2. Walker, not the Larry Walker. Derek Thomas is 1. Todd Gurley is number 6 on there. Carlos Hyde is 2. TJ Yeldon's 4. Bolitnikov, Matt Miller's there. I don't think we have anybody in the top 12. No, we don't. That sucks. Mackey, Troy Nicholas is 2. The Outland, Anthony Steen is 1. Zach Martin is 6. And Chris Watt is 10. Remington, David Andrews, the best center, is 3. Adolphus Washington is 1 for the Lombardi. Stephon Tuitt is 2. And Sheldon Day is 7. Best linebacker is Shazier and Mosley, 1 and 2. The Thorpe is Kyle Fuller. The Groza is Thomas Moore. And the why do I keep saying Larry? And the guy is Ben Ryan. So we have a couple of, best returner is Sammy Watkins. And then we've got back to the Maxwell. So it's a little bit of an interesting one. It's a battle between us and Ohio State, basically. I'm assuming that's going to be our national championship matchup is going to be Ohio State versus Notre Dame, and that one's going to be a can't-miss opportunity right there. That's going to be sold out in hopefully the Rose Bowl. I love going to the Rose Bowl, but that is going to be this episode here for today, guys. Thank you so much for smashing that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button while you're down there. It takes a few seconds of that. It really does help me out. I really do appreciate it. And next week, we got a rivalry game against Pitt at Pitt, and this is going to be one of the biggest games of the season, if not the biggest. So make sure you stop by, make sure you watch it, and I'll see you guys then. See ya!